All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Happy and Fly. This game taking place here on Springtime 1.3. Happy spawning as the green undead on the bottom right-hand side of the map, going up against Fly spawning as the purple orc. It looks as though it will be a Farseer Grunt opening going up against Death Knight and Ghouls. And I'm expecting a War Mill to be placed down right behind this, as it will most likely be one Grunt and then a transition into Headhunters, as that has been the strategy as of late. All right, coming back around here, Farseer already doing a bit of creeping, going after that Tuskar Trapper first. That normal damage really eating through the armor, that medium armor dealing that bit of bonus damage if you're trying to shave seconds off of your creeping time. Down to the south side here, Death Knight now going after the Spearman and that unit there, building up an army of skeletal minions, and quickly on his way as well. Both sides opting to get to level 2 perhaps before making a fight into the mid. Hi, Crota. Thanks for casting. Well, thank you, PJ Nom Nom Nom, for even being here. And thank you, all of you on YouTube. However you got here, however you may be listening, I hope you guys stick around and enjoy it. Death Coil finishing off that Null Brute there as the war for experience and level 2 well underway. All right, low hit point Ghoul trying to get away there. Grunt getting massively surrounded by multiple units. That one Ghoul down to 28 hit points. Will it be able to get back home? That is the question indeed. One or two more shots is needed, and that Ghoul does end up getting taken down. Both sides exchanging units. However, the Grunt is a bit more expensive of a unit. Death Knight slightly winning out on that front. Units now looking to retreat back here. Thank you, everyone, for all of the kind words as the Farseer getting into position. Coming back down to the south here. Well, resummoning of the Spirit Wolves. Nope, just a simple timed life as the Farseer looking to engage and put pressure. Happy has a very, very large army. You can see this 21 supply army of Happy trying to go up against the Farseer's 9 supply army. It's relatively small, so the Death Knight chasing after this Farseer is exactly what Fly wants. Fly wants to buy some time while his army is still getting upgraded, as we see the tech to the Great Hall is already nearly done. Down to the south side here, the Ghouls are going to be forced to retreat back, as well, without the Death Knight offering a bit of support and healing, that Death Knight could get cleaned up relatively quickly. All right, or these ghouls could get cleaned up relatively quickly. All right, there goes a little bit of an engagement, a little bit of damage. There's that shaman there. Damage getting racked up onto that Death Knight. It only matters if the Death Knight does end up falling sometime this way, or actually, no, if it forces Happy to micro more with that Death Knight, then that is enough anyways, as we see another Death Coil go down. Death Knight already down to 300 hit points and down to 60 mana as it looks to perhaps retreat back. Farseer now on the board, with a little bit more experience, as we see a very fast tech to tier 3 by Fly. All right, that fast tech to tier 3 by Fly. If Happy slows down at any point during the race to build up a little bit of a larger army, he should be able to come out ahead. He needs a slaughterhouse, he needs that lich, and with those two, he should be able to crank out some obsidian statues and perhaps get some Frost Nova damage onto those, headhunters before they get that Berserker upgrade. Timing is going to be absolutely key, in addition to a little bit of luck, as Fly picks up a Scroll of the Beast, not exactly the item he's looking for, and we're going to be going for a faster Dark Ranger second, as this is going to turn into perhaps a massive army of skeletal minions out here on the battlefield. All right, going after this Ogre Magi here. Low hit point ghouls should be retreating back. Meanwhile, Farseer trying to get to level 3 as quickly as it can. Level 2 Spirit Wolves going to be incredibly important, as the Headhunters and their overall low supply is going to end up, cranking out more and more of those skeletal minions. Farseer is sitting at level 3, going after another level 4 creep, and, the Death Knight comes in and steals and ruins the day for the Farseer and that Shadow Hunter once more. Shadow Hunter does have boots of Quel'Tha Lost, +6 experience, or +6 agility there. Overall, getting in a little bit more survivability and increasing that attack damage and that rate of attack. all going to be very, very important here. Farseer has a fast attack speed. I don't know why it's green. Normally green means that there's some modifier there, but perhaps it was a modified, perhaps picking up a tome of intelligence. I understand why the Shadow Hunter is green, as the Farseer now looks to clear out the Sasquatch Creep Cramp and get level 2 on that Shadow Hunter. All right, Dark Ranger with dual Slippers of Agility, getting some bonus damage as well. They're going to be building up those skeletal minions, and this is a little bit of a cheeky chase here. The Death Knight purposely just wandering around and allowing that tracker to take damage from all of these skeletal minions. The Death Knight now looking to finish off, gets the Death Coil, picks up a Sobi Mask, but damage is racking up onto that Death Knight. Meanwhile, some skeletal minions could get cleaned up. There goes one. There goes another. And as we're looking at the Furbolg, now putting pressure onto that Dark Ranger. That one lesser Dark Minion now looking to retreat back. Shadow Hunter wanting to get to level 3 as well. Going after the tracker here, taking a little bit of damage. There's a lot of poke damage from all of these Headhunters. But is it going to be enough as we are looking at, well, perhaps the Headhunters need to upgrade to that Berserker quickly. We are already getting up the Altar of Storms. Not quite sure why Fly isn't upgrading to Berserker as of yet, as the Death Coils and damage of the undead army is going to really be able to eat through all of those Headhunters until that additional 100-point upgrade is completed. All right. Nope. Still no upgrade started as of yet. I would have thought that it would have started by now, and there is the Shadow Hunter with an additional 150 hit points. We are getting up a third and final hero. There's a Bestiary, and now there is that Berserker upgrade. All right, is it going to be a little bit too little, too late? That is the question there, as the tracker now looks to retreat back, now bringing over that giant polar bear once more. All right, Magnetar Reaver coming in across as well, looking to deal in more damage. Farseer getting it healed up by the healing salve as well. Those Spirit Wolves are taking quite a bit of damage now, trying to go after a giant polar bear, as well as the Death Knight now going to come across. Death Coil and Farseer in some serious trouble, gets stunned by the creeps and nearly gets taken down. Tauren Chieftain now pushing back the other way. Healing going to be coming across here. The Shadow Hunter has plenty of items to give to the Tauren Chieftain to let him have a much more hit points, as the Tauren Chieftain could easily have 1,000 hit points. Tome of Strength being left behind, though. Not quite sure why. Perhaps just a little a misstep there. Tauren Chieftain bringing gifts to that Shadow, or to the Shadow Hunter, and the Shadow Hunter having a little bit of gifts for that Tauren Chieftain, who is already at 1,000 hit points. All right, Tauren Chieftain, nearly 1,000, or already at 1,000 hit points, could have been 1,025. Looking to get to level 2, perhaps for Stomp or Stomp or Shockwave. Lich already out on the battlefield, doesn't have the Orb of Corruption either, so just trying to get to level 2. Dark Ranger now gets to level 3. And, well, that Lich will perhaps be getting up to level 2 quickly, as the Farseer looking to get resurrected. Now, that little bit of offset difference could turn out to have a very dramatic play overall. Happy behind that Farseer kill, and knows that the Farseer needs to be resurrected, and opts to set up an expansion of his own. Now, by setting up an expansion of his own, even if the fight that he is fighting on the next battle, even if it is an even fight, he will be able to, well, sit back and rebuild his army slightly faster, as the Death Knight picks up some a Sobi Mask and, well, that Cloak of Flames for that frontline position. Tauren Chieftain, there's another Death Coil steal again. Tauren Chieftain just trying to get that last final shot, does get to level 3, and there we are, level 2. Level 2 Stomp ready to go down across all of these ghouls. Healing Wave looking to bounce around here. Death Knight trying to lead the charge against the Tauren Chieftain, should be able to do exactly that. The movement speed aura is slightly faster. There's a Death Coil Frost Nova Stomp coming across the other way, and now Kodo Beast eating up a skeletal minion there. Bouncing around a bunch of damage here. Farseer coming back in from the other side, trying to rack up damage. 48 supply compared to 45. Both sides losing a lot, but the dark minions are popping up out of the ground, as there's so many low hit point targets in these Berserkers. Berserker constantly falling, dark minions popping up out. These dark minions do deal 15 to 17 damage, and the Farseer, without a very strong Chain Lightning, cannot clean up all of these units easily. All right, more units. Are we going to see a Stomp coming down across here? No, we are not. Silence once down, and that Tauren Chieftain waiting to break free. Tauren Chieftain was still waiting on that silence. It's seemingly never ending there, finally coming to an end as the Tauren Chieftain now getting into position again. Raider off to the north. There's a stomp, stunning down multiple units. Both sides fighting their way through. Lesser Dark Minions or Dark Minions could end up getting cleaned up, but Ghouls are falling as well. Berserkers are falling. 46 supply compared to 41. Tauren Chieftain throws down another stomp as well. Stunning and stopping the damage is just as important as killing opponent units, as that's going to give him a slight advantage there. More black arrows trying to find their target, unable to finish off that one berserker until now. A lot of survivability items on those units as another one ends up getting taken down. Tauren Chieftain still has plenty of mana, but still without an army to really fight behind this, there isn't enough damage to overcome by the Obsidian statue and that Death Knight. Dark Ranger still running back around here. Are we seeing the stomp? No, we are not. This one Raider now trying to retreat back here. Tauren Chieftain still has a bit of mana. Shadowhunter continuing to fight. There's a Death Coil, Potion of Invulnerability as the Farseer able to get away. More Devour Magic. One Obsidian statue able to get a... Well, actually, no. It actually ended up falling. The death animation also looked like the Scroll of Town Portal animation for a quick moment. Farseer getting healed back up. Shadowhunter sitting at level 4. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3. Good experience gain on both sides. Still a hero level advantage. Actually, no hero level advantage. The Shadowhunter is at level 4 compared to the Death Knight, and everyone else is about the same. Fly sitting at 45 supply compared to Happy's 61, though, as Happy does have this expansion at the 12 o'clock location, able to build up a larger army. Now, Fly just now setting up this great haul. He's going to have a little bit of an uphill climb, perhaps be surprised by how strong Happy's actual army is. There's a silence onto the Tauren Chieftain healing wave. Tauren Chieftain wants to be in that frontline spot, perhaps to put his foot down to survive here, as well the Tauren Chieftain needs to place down a stomp in order to stop all of these ghouls just simply swarming across all of these berserkers. Tauren Chieftain not able to throw down a stomp as of yet. Chain Lightning bouncing around, but that's only the level 1 variety. Not really going to rack up that much damage. Tauren Chieftain could throw down a stomp here. No, hasn't done so. And the Tauren Chieftain with so much mana not really neutralizing this army is a big impact on this game. Tauren Chieftain trying to finish off some of these units here. Could have placed down a stomp there. Simply just waiting for it and gave too much time for the Dark Ranger and the cooldown on that silence. There's that first stomp of this fight, but it may be too little, too late, as the units are still fighting their way through. Tauren Chieftain about to fall down to 53 hit points. Now looking to retreat back. 1 or 2 more shots. Gonna miss that target here. But as Happy cleans up the Great Hall expansion of Fly, there goes Fly's chances for a victory, as Happy's army was just simply too large. All of those ghouls swarming their target and being able to get feet on the ground against all of those berserkers. That was the mistake there, and not being able to place down a stomp to at least have things tip in his favor, as we see Happy winning every single category in this matchup. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.